Hi everyone, welcome to Trax Gaming. Today it's a Monday on my server, right here, Monday the 16th of October. In Europe the reset is on Wednesday, so it's 2 days till the reset. That means I'm doing my weekly farms, and I promised you guys that I was going to share them, so I'm going to share them while I do them real time. Now I'm going to start off on my Druid. My Druid has Alchemy and Herbalism. And what I try to sell every week is flasks of the Whispered Pact, right here. Currently they're above 700 gold in price. Normal market value is around 700. So what I try to do every Monday, and I try to force myself into doing it, is to farm up at least the materials for 20 flasks of the Whispered Pact. That's without the bonus proc. You see, I don't have bonus procs for the other 3 flasks, but that's not important. I actually don't do those. I could try and make a few. I have some mats in the guild bank from Floxflower and Ephrill, so I could go ahead and do that. But from my experience on my server, Flask of the Whispered Pact sells the best. Somebody's slipping here because these went up in price, so might go around and make a few of 7 demon afterwards. Countless army, he's not doing so bad at all. 1000 scars. Also somebody flipped up the price, because normally 615, 681, 771, and then 698. But Starlight Rose is one of the most expensive materials, but it also gives me a nice amount of Bloods of Sargeras. So I always try to do efficient farming. So that means with all the mats that I gather, I need 140 Starlight Rose, 76, 200 Dreamleaf, and 200 Fjarnskagel. Now the herbs that you see here, I had these already. Because why? Well, when I do profession quests, let's see if there is some up here, except for I'm not going to fish now because it takes a little bit longer. No herbalism quests. No. Oh yeah, here, Felworth and slabs of bacon. That means I'm going through Ashara, and that means I'm also going to gather up a little bit of Ephrill. But otherwise, I won't get out of my way. Try to do this, like I said, efficiently as possible. So I just left Dalalag right there up there. If you're experiencing a little bit of troubles with my recording, well, that's because I'm recording on my full monitor, on my big one. So I always go down to the bottom here, because, well, people seem to forget about this place, or this spot of Suramar, because there's also some Starlight Rose to gather. And if you want to do this efficiently, I always start from the south, move my way up like this till I come near Shalaran. Then I zigzag through this part here, where the Withered are, in that little spook town where you had to find the scrolls at the beginning of the Suramar quest. And then I move up right here, so I go around here where the caves are, and then I make my way down here where the Ethans are, the big guys, and then go around to the south again, and then everything will be respawned again. So that's how I farm Starlight Rose. I need 140, already have 51 now, picked up just one just a moment ago. And that's how I farm Starlight Rose. So I'm going to show you a little bit, and then, well, I'm going to turn off recording because you don't want to see me do laps over and over again. Also, I resetted my goal to 50,000, so everything that's coming in from world quests, the bonuses, well, not really have bonuses on this one, so you can forget about the gold amount. My bodyguard has, or the resources perk, because this is an alt I don't play that much. I only use them for, well, gathering my flasks of the Whispered Pact, because I got the bonus procs. That's why I make the flasks. So I got 1027 order resources. There will be a few more coming in from doing the 2 world quests, the profession world quests. I'm not sure how many perks this one has. I think this one has like 75 order resources per world quest that I complete. So with the Bloods of Sargeras, what am I going to do? Like I said, efficient as possible. I'm going to do one farm to give me two items. So I have 82 Bloods of Sargeras now. Every time I do this, I make my flasks, and I also make potions of prolonged power to sell. So that's one farm, 2 items to sell. So you have to multiply the time that you invest in 2 items. Now normally, if I don't get, that's my first Blood of Sargeras, normally if I don't get any bonus procs of my flasks of the Whispered Pact, this will bring in just below 1500k on my server. So that's one steady farm that I do, just because I want to have the potions of prolonged power as well. I don't go around selling healing potions. I wait till the time is right to sell off some Saline seeds. I don't obliterate my healing potions anymore because it takes too much time. And well, if you have 7 characters active in Warcraft on max level right now, and my wife has 3 as well, well, we can use the healing potions ourselves. So I didn't buy the Broken Isle healing stone, or how's it called, because I don't see any benefit in healing yourself and then get, what is it, 20 seconds of damage. I don't see any point of that. I usually don't get into trouble with my health anyway, so that's why I don't have it. I use the Legion Herbalism perk on my Druid, and because I'm a Druid I don't need the Demon Steel Stirrups. You can get the same effect that I have right now just by using the Demon Steel Stirrups. So you can interact with anything while flying around. And if you don't want to get knocked off your mount, you use Stonehide Bardings as well. Or for Herbalism you can use the Sky Golem. I also have the Sky Golem. Yeah, but I don't really need it because my Druid has Herbalism. So I'm a Sky Golem as is. I wanted to say from real flesh and blood, but it's digital, right? Yes, I'm not a Sky Golem, but it comes close. It comes very close. Normally there's some Starlight right here. Okay, not... oh yeah. Starlight Rose. We are farming Starlight Rose. The most expensive Legion region right now. So that's why it's good. And you don't have to farm everything, because Starlight is the most expensive one. If you have rank 3, it's very good to just farm this, and then you can buy the rest of the materials if they're not overpriced, obviously. To just go ahead and farm Starlight Rose, so it brings down the price, your crafting cost, by 1/3 to half of the price of the item. So you always make a profit if you gather your own Starlight Rose. Because, well, if I look at my server, this doesn't come down in price very often. It's highly demanded. It's also, well, I would say it's good to farm, but it goes very slow because you only gather one every time. Unless you get some, what is it, withered, hungered withered or something. The withered that spawn while you farm. So that's basically what I do for my alchemy. I need about, what is it, 57 Starlight Roses right now. See, I even come across some I haven't found yet. If you do get interrupted while in combat, you just fly off a little bit into the air until you're out of combat and you go down again. That's basically what you need to do. And that's some very efficient farming if you have the perks. Yeah, I have the Druid perk. Don't forget the Demon Steel Stirrups. You can make those with blacksmithing. I think that's probably the only thing I make with my blacksmith right now. Also have some good news for my my mailbox opening. My transmogs are starting to sell, so I can implement a second mailbox. This will be only shorter. I think I sold 25 transmog items. Hopefully this will increase when I do more transmog runs. But so far it's going to be a small mailbox, but everything is good. Every gold is good. Even if I only make 1 gold extra, it's good as long as I don't put too much time into it. So where are we at now? 88 Starlight Roses. We are at the caves right now. This bear will probably interrupt me. Nope, didn't have time. Here we go again. I like farming Starlight Rose as long as it doesn't take too long until I get my stack. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Alright, probably will be fast forwarding this any minute now until I get a full round off. A full circle done, then I will be fast forwarding this. I wanted to say something, I almost forgot what I wanted to say. What did I wanted to say now again? It had something to do with my farms. It had something to do with it. Okay, I'm just going to clear this little piece of island right here. Well, not island, it's just a river bank. Okay, there are 2 more here. And then we almost make our way over to the Flight Master. We also have to be there. This is basically the only thing that I'm doing on my Druid. Is farm a little bit, get some order resources to get some gold missions done. Today I popped something like 2.5k from today's missions into the bank. Okay, cleared here. Now we're going towards the Ethans. This part here. And then we're done with a full round. Also, since people are doing a lot of stuff on Argus, it's more empty here. Sometimes you come across someone who is farming, but well, a little bit of competition doesn't matter, does no harm, but it's more quieter than, well, when people need it to be on the Broken Isles. It's a little bit more quiet. You have a little bit more space, a little bit more room. Oh, first time I got interrupted, so I go up, out of combat, go down, farm again. Up, there we go. Almost missed one right there. That was one. There's one. Starlight Rose is probably the slowest farm you can do. But since the price is so high, it's the most essential one in order to make some profit. So I started out with 50 Starlight Roses. We're almost at 140. We're at 103. So I needed 90 Starlight Roses. Almost. We're over halfway with only doing 1 round. So not sure how long I'm recording right now. I think it's something like 14 minutes. And we're almost done. If you look at the base value for gold, this is 9,000 gold. 9,000 gold.
I am nature's rage.
Okay, but crafting flasks as is not profitable. You can forget about that. The only way it's profitable is your chance on getting the bonus procs from your rank 3. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why anyone should be doing these farms. You don't have to do it for fun. You don't have to do it because it's profitable. If you don't have rank 3, you can invest in receiving rank 3 by making the flasks. But if you want more profit and you don't have rank 3 and don't want to invest time and you do want to gather Starlight Rose, you're best to just sell your Starlight Rose and sell your herbs, because the only reason it's profitable is to the rank 3s. Last time I crafted some flask, I got a 13 bonus proc. I think the highest that I got so far is 19 flasks out of one craft instead of one, so that's 18 plus. So that's the moment when this stuff is getting very profitable. So if you do it on a regular basis, you will hit some nice bonus procs as well. So we're almost done. 114, so I don't have to do a second complete run anymore. And then I'm off to gather some Fjarnskagel. So we're going to Stormheim then, and as soon as I'm done with farming Fjarnskagel, I can use my, what is it, Dream Walk, the Order Hall, yeah, the Dream Walk, to get me into Val'sharah quickly, to gather up some Dream Leaf, and then I just have to go to Azuna, do the bonus professions, the world quests for my bonus professions, and then I'm done. Getting a little bit of lag, well, loading time errors, because I'm saving the previous recording because it stopped again. That's what I get from recording on my big monitor. I'm so used to playing on high monitors that I really can't bother with recording on my small monitor anymore. Also, my UI doesn't fit. Just did a new revamp of my UI, so. But I got 4 Blooders of Sargeras so far. Depends from time to time how much you get, but if you want to go and farm Fjarnskagel and Dreamleaf as well, or other herbs, you will get a nice amount of bloods. And you will get a nice amount of potions of prolonged power as well. And if you don't want to do potions of prolonged power, you can do anything with it that you want, or you can buy some more order resources for your alts. But we're coming to that after this. So how much do I get now? 121. 121. You can see it on my minimap. There are 4 Starlight Rose nodes, I wanted to say. Spawn points. Also here in Suramar. So yeah, it's you do well with going out of your way a little bit. Sorry if this may be a little bit boring, but that's what farming is. And if you want to keep farming interesting, watch a little bit TV on the side, or YouTube. You can watch me while you are farming. And if you don't have a dual monitor, you can do it on your cell phone or on a tablet. Put it in front of you, listen to me how I farm, and make your farming less boring, I hope. I usually watch a little bit of YouTube, or I farm while I'm talking with my wife. Who says men cannot multitask? We can if we want to. If we want to, we can. So, make sure I have 140 quickly. Oh yeah, those are nice as well. If they get, if they appear right away, that's also from one of the other herbs. If you get rank 3, you have a chance of receiving another plant while you gather one. So, shit, forgot to look. 131. I didn't look how much I received after that. I can see it right here. 132. It's MIK scrolling battle text. That's the name of the add-on. That is displaying what I gather and also the amount I have in my bags. It will also show my damage and the damage I receive in a nice line to the side. I don't like my screen to be cluttered. I'm actually just more looking to my minimap. That's why I changed my UI to putting it to the center, so I can see my character to make sure it doesn't hit the ground while I move around, just by basically following my UI. If you're wondering what the little circles are on my minimap, it's caused by GatherMate 2. It records the nodes that I got, like here. So it sees, oh yeah, there's Starlight Rose, there's Starlight Rose. And it also shares across characters. Oh yes, Withered Hunger. I think I have enough now. Now I have 141. Now I can leave. Of course I gather what I find along the way. I really like Argus. I don't venture to it, but it keeps people from my farming spots or routes. It keeps them occupied while I'm busy. So that's good. That's very good. Okay. So shortest way to Stormheim would be right here. And to Stormheim I'm basically going to do this spot right here. Through the forest. This is my this used to be my little magic route right here before people could fly, because there weren't a lot of people right there. This is the Murloc Island, and they're also right here, and you're coming close to, is it Grey Watch? How's it called? The Alliance base camp. Sorry, I'm Horde. I don't play Alliance. I don't have any Alliance max tunes, so yeah, I don't know all the names of all the places. I could go and research it, but I love to do. God, land already. But I like to do this the most natural way as possible. Yes, just to trigger my knowledge of the game. If that didn't sound weird. So any extra Starlight Roses that I get will come in handy, so probably will craft even more than 20 then. Depends on how many Fjornskagel I have. I'll probably just keep them for next time, or depends on how fast they sell. If I look at last week, I had a little bit of spare time. I didn't make a video in between my mailbox opening. Normally I have to make sure that I do a video between mailbox openings, otherwise it will be a little bit stupid. I'm not going to record a weekly mailbox and just only record your weekly mailbox. I have to show you guys what I do as well, to give you some ideas. Most of you guys probably do this. Depends on what professions you have, or if you have alts. Yeah, I get 6 max level characters that I use weekly. 7 in total, but the other one's on another server. So we are now in Stormheim. I have 153 Starlight Roses, so I have 13 already for next time. Ta-da-ta-da. Now we are going to venture to Valdisdal. So any Fjornskagel I come across is mine as well. And this will be fast forward as of now.